everyone, this is Robert again, coming at you with another video. Today's video is going to be another tarp shelter. This shelter is going to be a shelter that I kind of thought up myself pretty much. I'm not too sure if anyone else has a shelter like this on YouTube. It's going to be a bent sapling shelter. Now this shelter is pretty much going to be something that will get you out of the cold and the wind and the rain also. And it's going to be a scenario of you have your tarp, you have your tent pegs, but you either lost your paracord or fell off or something, or you forgot it at home. All you realize that you have is a 2-foot piece of paracord. Now I have this 2-foot piece. I put a loop in it already, and I'll show you why I did that for. And all other thing you have is a knife on you. You don't have a saw, or you don't have an axe or a hatchet with you. So I have this sapling right here. I already tested it out. It bends very nicely, and it's not rotted, so it doesn't snap because I already bent it. Then I have this other pine tree sapling right here. Now I'm gonna put the top of that sapling down towards here, tie it around here. Or if you can find like a big tree with like roots coming out of the ground, if you can get like a root about this big or so, you can dig underneath it and tie the top of that sapling down onto the root. So that'll also make it an arch for it. So I'm gonna start bending this sapling, get it down here, and I'll show you how I'm gonna tie it up to this tree. Now it's also good to get a sapling that doesn't really have a lot of these like big off branches coming out of it. I mean, it does have some little nubblies on it, but with the knife you can easily smooth those out or get those off or something. Kind of smooth it out so you won't rip your tarp when it's draping over. So now the top of the sapling has a lot of off branches and stuff, but all the rest of this is pretty smooth, or no off branches. So I'm gonna get this tied onto this tree, and I'll bring it in closer so I'll show you what I'm doing with the branch. Okay, so I'm going to take the loop, I'm going to take the end, put it in the loop, trying to figure out. This is the first time I'm trying this type of shelter, so I think that should be good. going to take this end again, put it back through the loop. And try to tie a knot. I guess there's a regular knot in it. Yep. Nope, that didn't stay. Try this a little bit lower. So I can have more paracord. Alright. That'll be good. Now to get my tarp draped over this. Now again, with this shelter, I want a floor. So I'm gonna have this part, this is my 3-foot part from this corner to this tie-out loop. Okay, I'm gonna stake out this shelter, then I'll take you around it to show you what it looks like. Here it is all staked out. Now I'm gonna take you around, show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna start over here. That's where the base of the tree is. And that's where I tied out to the pine tree. There's the entrance. I mean, it doesn't look the best, but it will keep you out of the wind and the cold. The backside looks better. Staked it out at that corner, at that tie out, that tie out. I couldn't stake it out there because there's a little hole. That one had a big rock in the ground. So I staked it out there. Now I'll crawl inside and you'll see what it looks like inside. There's still that open area right there. If I had tie-out loops out on here right now, I'll be able to tie it out to close it up a little bit more. And there's the entrance. Well, I can pretty much kneel or sit on my feet in this. So, there's still plenty of room for my gear. Probably even enough room for 2 people, if you need to. Well, the more I'm looking at this shelter is, again, this is another body bag shelter, let's say. But without the ridge line, you need the bent sapling. So it's a body bag shelter over a bent sapling. But when you don't have paracord or you forget your paracord, you can always find a sapling. If you have at least 2 feet of paracord with you, find a bent sapling and make sure you have your tarp and your stakes too, and you're good to go. And there you have it. Tarp shelter over a bent sapling. Technically, it's another body bag shelter. But as you saw toward the back of it, it's closed off more. So you won't really have much of a breeze going through. You can probably tie that up with, kind of like close it up more, like put some sticks through the loops or whatever, just to close it up a little bit more. You have a little bit of a door. You're protected on pretty much 3 sides, including the back that is a little bit more closed off than the regular body bag shelter. And you have a floor. So you're protected from the rain, the wind, the cold, and the cold wind. Like right now, it's pretty cold out right now. I mean, the wind's starting to pick up. Feels like it's getting colder out. sun was out earlier, but this is the first time I tried out this shelter, a bent sapling shelter, because I'm trying out a scenario that you don't have a good hank of paracord with you, at least 20 feet of paracord with you. All you found in your pocket was 2 feet of paracord, and that's what I was going for this video. A situation that you weren't really too prepared, but you're still a little prepared with the 2 feet of paracord, and you find a nice flexible sapling to bend down low enough and put your tarp over it and stake it out. So I've been thinking about this kind of shelter for about a week, so I want to come out here, try it out, and practice making it, and realize it was another shelter that I already did, but with less resources that I was supposed to have, hence the paracord. So that's why I'm out here today, to practice on different shelter building, but not just shelter building, but building your shelters with less equipment than you would normally carry. Practice on your shelter building, practice on your fire making, practice on your water purification, and all other forms of bushcraft, because practice is the key to survival. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on my next video. This is Robert. Thank you for watching.